Hey, what's going on, WBSE? The Whiskey Network is pleased to bring you yet another awesome tasting, and I've been looking forward to this since the PR firm reached out to me. It is a limited edition of Baker's Single Barrel Bourbon 107 proof. As some of you may know, I'm a huge fan of this new lineup that came out last year. Oh, I'm sorry, 2019.
Yeah, 2020 is just a blur.
Yeah, just a blur. But so they started releasing this in 2019, and it went from a small batch bourbon to a single barrel bourbon. And I've had quite a few of these bottles, and I'm a huge fan. So we will talk a little bit about the history and how Baker's kind of came about from the Beam Santori distillery. So, Bill.
All right, this is an exclusive selection. It's a limited time offer, extra age, single barrel Kentucky straight bourbon, collected from some of Baker Beam's favorite warehouses on the James B. Beam Distilling Company. That's a mouthful.
Yes, it is.
In Claremont, Kentucky. Aged for 11 years and 8 months, so close to a 12-year. The extra time in the barrel, along with the changing seasons, allows for even more distinct notes and layers of flavor to emerge from each individual barrel of Baker's exclusive selection. So, Chad, take over for the history.
A little bit of the history. Baker's Bourbon was created back in '92 by sixth generation Beam distiller, master distiller, Booker No, who we're all a big fan of. Guy came out with some incredible whiskeys. So he wanted to continue the small batch bottling series, and hence Baker was created. It was named after, if my notes are here, from Baker Beam, grandnephew of Jim Beam, and a tenor distiller who worked at the Jim Beam distillery for 38 years. Baker's Bourbon began a new era, as I stated in the beginning, in 2019, when they went from a small batch to the single barrel. So we're here to taste, and I can't wait to taste this.
Yeah, that's me growling because I'm waiting to get into it.
So we're going to kind of, Bill and I are just going to do our little tasting and kind of compare it to what their tasting notes are. So first off, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, WBSE.
Cheers, WBA.
Whiskey Network.
I got a little twisted on that.
That's what happens when you're day drinking.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the first thing that hits me with this is it reminds me of a Booker's, without a doubt, like the old Booker's. It's got a little bit of that dusty nose on it.
Slightly. Their notes are, you get fruit, vanilla, and caramel on the nose. Pretty straightforward, to the point on that. And you do get I don't want to say a Granny Smith apple, but you get some sort of
a little bit of an apple.
Vine fruit, a little citrus, and you definitely get the caramel. And I get a lot of the oak in it.
Absolutely. Nice char.
Yeah, very nice char. The legs just kind of really hold tight there.
Yeah.
And it's a really pretty color. Nice amber.
We can get that in the picture or not. Probably not. You probably can't see that because I can't see it in the camera, but it's got super nice legs.
So now for my favorite part, let's take a drink.
Absolutely.
Wow. Did not disappoint. I had the limited 13-year one, and that was just an extraordinary whiskey. A lot of the standard bottlings from 7 to 9 years old, give or take. So many good single barrel bottles. And I'm a huge single barrel fan because you never know what you're going to get. It's like Forrest Gump being a box of chocolates. This one, it's super, man, just so much flavor in there right away. Just explodes all over. And it's kind of pretty wild.
I get that heavy oak up front, which yes. I love.
It's just, I get like a tobacco almost. Mm-hmm. Definitely the oak, toasted notes.
They said toasted nuts, but I'm actually getting that as it mellows on the palate, like toasted almonds maybe.
Now, these
No.
bottles are going to be selling for $100, $99.99 MSRP, and I'm sure they're going to be fairly hard to come by. But I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for them because that's exceptional.
Okay, I'm gonna put a drop of water in this just for shits and giggles.
And I like it just the way it is.
I always do this with any whiskey I try. The first time I try it neat, and then I'll put a drop of water in, see what happens. A lot of times it opens up a lot, and sometimes it ruins it.
I tell you that finish just lasts for a long
It
time.
does. I'm still enjoying the finish.
It changes, but it's like a nice semi-warm kind of coating around your tongue.
It takes the oakiness away from it.
Does it?
A drop of water. You're welcome to try it. It's better neat. I'll put it that way.
It dims the nose on it.
Dims the nose, it dims the palate profile too.
I'll say one thing: the water brought out a spiciness to it.
It did, and a little bit more sweetness, but it muted the flavor.
Yeah.
So it is
Let's
what it
keep it
is.
neat,
It's still
folks.
drinkable.
So anyway, Baker's Bourbon, single barrel. These are roughly 11 and a half years old, 107 proof. Get out and get them if you can. If not, sorry about your luck, because
Yeah.
I will try to buy them all up.
107 proof is probably a sweet spot for me.
Likewise. So anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
WBSE. Cheers,
Cheers.
Phil.